What's up, everybody? We're just gonna wait on everybody to get in. Hello, crazy weather dude, Chris Weather. We're gonna listen to this for a minute while we wait. Dennis, hello. Gotta send a tweet. Okay, I need to focus. Get your hot chocolate and buns in here. We're gonna get... Hello, Caitlin, hello, Landon, Amy, and Andy! And my favorite people are here. Hello, hello. Johnny, hello, nice to see you here. We're just gonna vibe for a second, okay? I can hear myself, that's not gonna do. Another Andy, hello. I just gotta get this tweet out. We're going to get funky. Okay. Paste. Paste, please, God. Paste. Oh no, it's not copied anymore. Alright. This is what it looks like every time I try to send out a tweet ever. I'm doing my very best. But we have the music, right? No! Alec, Mr. Loop, hello! Hello, hello, hello. Hello from Oklahoma. Amy is a real one. I want everyone to know that Amy is the realest one ever. I'm still trying to send a single tweet, everybody. Just one tweet I want to send. How's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody feeling? Kind of cold in Milwaukee. 43. No, that's way too cold. Blame Twitter problems on Elon. Aha is always a good choice. All right, what's next? Let's do... Ooh, there's a lot of good stuff. I'm just gonna play this for now. All right. Hello, hello, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Is Twitter crashing like Instagram? You know what? I don't know. I hear people saying it constantly that it's crashing, but I don't know if it is or not. I have a lot of good plans for tonight. As you can see, we've got the tree. We're gonna be decorating not one, but 2 trees tonight. We've got the bigger tree, and then we have a tiny baby tree right here. 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 We're decorating both. I've got miniature and very miniature ornaments to decorate. And you are also the realest one. It's a tie. I can't pick between you two. You're both wonderful. And thank you, everybody, for coming. I want my 50s and 60s. Yeah, I know. I wish it was like 65 here would be great. Actually, 55 is perfect for me. Yeah, I think Twitter will be fine too, but if it's not, it's not. If it is, it is. What should I cook the kids for dinners? Chicken nuggets and fries or hot dogs and mac and cheese? I'm always going to tell you chicken nuggets and fries. All right. First order of business. I'm going to take out my Invisalign because I have a list right now. Hold on. the second order of business before we get into the trees and decorating is for me to show you all what I made today that I'm actually really proud of. I made these little turkey cupcakes. And I think... Oh no, one fell. Hold on. Oh, he got smushed a little. Alright, hold on. It's not like a terrible list, but it's more... For anyone who's had braces, I've had braces twice. It's more difficult to speak when you have them in or on. Alright, you guys ready for this? I don't know if it's gonna focus on him. Isn't that the best thing you've ever seen? It's not focusing. Here we go. I'm so proud of it. It's like so elementary, but I really don't care. It's so cute. I made a miniature one too. Here we go. His little turkey. He got smushed a little bit, but that's okay. And turkey looks like my grandma. Now, you don't have to roast your grandma like that. And then this one's like, ooh, this one is buttercream frosting with pecans on top, which actually this one tastes better than the turkey one. So Twitter Tuesday. It is Twitter Tuesday, actually, Andy. Andy, I hope you're having a good week. And everybody else as well. I hope everybody's having a good Thanksgiving week, whether or not you celebrate, whether or not you will be with your family. I don't live near my family, so I do understand what it's like to not really celebrate with family. But for everybody on whatever end of the spectrum you are, I hope you will have a good Thanksgiving tomorrow with lots of yummy food. And I can't lie, I've wanted to decorate this office for like 2 weeks. I'm the kind of person that wants to decorate as soon as November rolls around, but I thought it would be fun to do it together. So we're about to get into the decorating. I think I'm going to turn the music up, and what we're going to do is maybe put on some Christmassy music. And so we're going to decorate the tree together, both trees, and then after that, if it doesn't take too long, we're going to watch Storm Stories. So I hope that's cool with everybody. Not tomorrow. I'm so sorry. Today's Tuesday? Thursday. Y'all know what I meant. Y'all don't have to roast me like that. You know what? It's okay. Y'all don't have to come for me like that. You know what I mean. You and your boyfriend are going to have a lot of family over. That's really exciting. I always liked having a big, chaotic family get-together, but I also know what it's like to have to spend Thanksgiving like by yourself. So all right, y'all ready to start decorating? I'm going to show you what we have. I think I did pretty good. Alright, we're going to start off. I don't know if you all have noticed at this point, this is going to be such a mess. Please no Mariah Carey. I'm not making you a single promise, Jeremy, okay? And don't come for Mariah like that. I don't know if any of you have noticed, but I really like gnomes in my office, and you will frequently see them around my house and in the office. I have several on my desk right now. So I had to get a gnome with a ridiculously large hat, of course. So here's our first piece. Happy Thanksgiving from Canada. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Next up, you can see at the tip of his hat, we have these little gingerbread people. And they are ornaments, so I thought that was pretty cute. Okay, that's our next one. I got tiny white ornaments for this tree back here that we're going to put on together. Johnny, no, not the Christmas music. Y'all are lucky I don't put on Mariah right now, okay? You're in my home. All right. Y'all like gnomes too? I'm glad. We do stand Mariah in this household. I was originally going to drink hot chocolate out of this, but I didn't have time to wash it, so whatever. I like this Santa. I like his legs. I like the fact that he is like a 4C curl beard. I love that. I think it's adorable. Jesus, how many gnomes did I get? I actually... It's embarrassing. I got like 7 gnomes. God. There's like 20 gnomes in my office now. This is ridiculous. Dan, thank you. The turkey Reese's Pieces cupcakes I saw online, and I actually did some with candy corn as well that actually look better than this one, but these were the first ones and they're good, so. He's not fat. Yeah, you know, it would have been more comical if they had made him really a little chunky with skinny legs. I like, but whatever. You know what I don't like? I don't like all the serious Santas that they have. I like the very overly cartoon, caricature-like things. I don't like things to be too serious looking. 4C curl beard. He is missing a pelvis, Jeremy. What about it? Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Carly, could you possibly cover New Jersey's most powerful tornado, the Glouse? I know that's going to be mispronounced. The Gloucester? I feel like I'm overthinking it. I think I have that on a list, actually. I will double check that, though. Thank you for bringing that up. I will double check it. It sounds familiar, like I've put it somewhere in a list. Do I watch football? Ooh. I'm about to upset some of y'all. I don't, and it's not intentional. I played rugby in high school, and I loved rugby. I hurt my back playing rugby. And I don't know, I guess ever since then, it's not an intentional thing that I don't watch football. I just haven't gotten into it, I guess. I don't know how to explain that. I hope that doesn't... Everyone's going to be like, all right, we're out. Bye. Jordan, Iowa? I'm not familiar with that one, Christopher, but I can certainly look into it. Every single time you say Carly, my heart jumps, huh? How's it going? How's it going for you? What is my favorite sport? In my heart, it's rugby. But my body says tennis because rugby is so hard on the body. Jeremy, bye. Thank you, Jeremy, for enabling my gnome addiction. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that, but you did. Head hearts. Thank you for being an enabler. Hi, Carly, remember me? Yes, I do. Welcome back. Can you do Hurricane Ida and Sandy? I certainly can, but you know, Kate, who actually just did a video, is Alferia, I want to say, just did a video on Hurricane Sandy. So if you look up Alferia, Alferia, here on YouTube, they have just put out one on Sandy, I believe. I'm not great with the hurricane stuff. I will eventually make that content in the future, but if you want something now, Alferia. Russian slapping. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I watch a guy here on YouTube called Moist Critical. I think he's covered Russian slapping before. Maybe that's where I watched it. All right, we've also got this cute little snowman because that's cute. See, again, I just like very cartoon-esque things. And Now, oh, you weren't able to go to the South Carolina Tennessee game. One weather person I follow on Twitter, Mitch West, who I really love here on YouTube as well, follows football, and I really like his enthusiasm for it. So, okay. Stockings for me and Blaze and for y'all that we're going to put up. But you have to be nice. No being naughty, chat. Okay? If you're naughty, you get nothing. Okay? Yeah, moist critical is the best. Now, there's a few more ornaments I want to show you guys, and then we'll start decorating, okay? I want you all to know that I thought of the best options for what to get for our ornaments, and I decided to go with a cowboy theme. Because if you follow me on Twitter, I always use cowboy emojis. I'm also from the South. So I felt it appropriate. So here is a coffee mug ornament for us because I'm always drinking coffee. And it also says life happens, coffee helps, which I just now realized. Okay. Flint Beecher with some of your finest work. Thank you so much, Dan. I appreciate that. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's Alferia. Someone just put it in the chat. It's Alferia, Alferia. Thank you so much, Rosemary, for doing that. I appreciate it. Yeah, I blasted my back doing rugby. I was a scrum half, and I pulled it, and it's never been the same. We have a small tree made of cowboy boots with a cowboy hat on top. Are you kidding me? That is so cute. Okay, that's our second ornament together. The third one. A cowboy hat. Because you can't be a cowboy without a cowboy hat. A boot. Because yeehaw. And I'm trying to read all y'all's chats, but I just cannot. I'm so sorry. Do I remember my first time hearing tornado sirens? I've never in my life heard tornado sirens, despite having been through a tornado in my hometown, which is almost comedic, really. And a cacti, okay? Yeah, the cowboy boot tree is amazing. There were bots for a few seconds. Oh, you know what? I'm just letting whatever's flying in here. I haven't really done anything in terms of moderation for this chat. I'm just really fortunate that Amy and Andy are here and like being moderators. I never expect anyone to moderate for me. I just am thankful that people would volunteer their time to do so. They don't have to. I usually just, if someone says something mean, I just like pretend I didn't see it. Alright. Should we decorate the big tree first or the mini tree first? What do y'all want to do? We can do either. We've got this tree topper, which I think this tree topper will obviously be for that tree. And then we've got tiny ornaments for this tree. That's so many things are stealing my attention. Andy, you don't have to have your attention here. It's okay. Amy and Andy, y'all for real, if you have other stuff going on, by all means, you are not have to come. I am also a fan of small trees. Big tree. Okay, we have big tree. Andy says small tree. Mini tree. Mini tree. Mini tree. Okay. Mini tree it is. Also, if the music gets too overwhelming at any point, please let me know. I'll turn it down. Come here, Santa. Mr. Gnome. If I wasn't on the naughty list before, I am now. Well, thank you, Amy. Alright. I have to get this to where y'all can see it. I'm going to adjust the microphone for a second. If something goes haywire, I am so sorry. How is that for y'all? This is so goofy. You went to Pigeon Forge for the summer? I love Pigeon Forge. I just went a few weeks ago. I hope you had a wonderful time. Grace, I did do that without Blaze's help. Blaze is like miraculously minding his own business today. Okay. That went up my nose. Alright, we're gonna start off with these little peppermint guys. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. What made me want to get into this field? I am terrified of severe weather, and my whole life, I've spent my whole life being scared of weather, and the only thing that has brought me some sense of calmness has been learning about weather. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. These are so cute. I actually want to eat them. These little peppermints. How many pets do I have? I have one, and it's Mr. Blaze. And I would like to have more. I had a ton of pets growing up. I had a bird growing up. Many dogs and cats and gerbils and hamsters and lizards and whatever turtles, whatever you can think of. I've had it, and I would like to have a whole farm, like a whole zoo, but not right now. So strangely, you have to kind of tie these by yourself, which I'm not really, might take a lot of time. Blaze gets more annoyed with me than I do with him. I'm really overbearing. Carl's, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. What is my favorite tornado? Ugh. I wouldn't say favorite, but like the one that intrigues me the most is probably Gerald. Which is definitely why I made my first video on Gerald. I mean, honest to God, y'all ought to see me in storm season. Like, my next podcast episode is probably gonna be about storm anxiety, and I have a picture of, I haven't talked about this yet, but I'll talk about it now. I have a picture of last storm season when there was like a pretty big tornado risk in my area. Not even a big tornado risk, maybe like a mild tornado risk, but I was just so anxious on that day. My stress habit is actually to scratch my arms until they bleed. Trigger warning. And I have this picture of where I had a tornado risk and I just scratched my arms to a big mess. So that's the kind of, and I do understand that that's not everyone's experience of like storms, and you know, most people are not scared of storms to that extent. That is a me thing, certainly, but that's just to give you an idea of like what I'm talking about when I say I have like storm anxiety. I really mean it. This is taking way too long. Peppermints might have to come later. I literally have to tie them into a knot. Hi, Carly from Cincinnati. Hello, Dee. I hope you're doing well tonight. Blaze does love me when I'm stressed out. That's why he's such a good a kitty for me. He knows when I'm stressed. Yeah, Gerald definitely creeps me out for sure. What was the rating of the tornado that went through my hometown? Oh, it was EF2. It was an EF2. It just destroyed the Piggly Wiggly, which I want to say was actually destroyed first time by a tornado. And they rebuilt it and it got destroyed again. I moved away from Iowa after going through a tornado emergency. Oh my gosh, that was the reason? I mean, I don't blame you. I'm sorry that happened to you though. That sounds very scary. Another one of these. No. I don't like these. Who has time to tie 2 knots? And I'm also like, get out of here. Unlucky building, yeah, for sure. Alright, we have these little mushrooms. Let's put these little mushrooms on. Aren't these the cutest? I stuck with the white and red, I guess, theme for this mini tree. Oh my god, that's too cute. Are you kidding me? More Oklahoma tornado video is a roller coaster of emotions. I still cannot bring myself to talk about more 2013 because more the first one, like I think I actually cried in that. I know I cried in that video. It was just so emotionally disturbing to talk about that I purposely have not talked about the 2013 since then. It'd be better maybe if I put it back here. I want y'all to be able to see it though. You know what I mean? Like up close. I want some more funky music. I'm about to put on something else. Like, we gotta put on something funky. Like, oh, y'all aren't ready. All right. These do look like Super Mario mushrooms, huh? All right. I've never seen a tornado. When I checked Massachusetts, it's supposed to have 1/20th of the tornadoes at the worst. It sounds like I should have seen one. I hope I never see one. Like unintentionally ever seen one, I guess. What is this, the remix or something? Oh, I'm sorry, this is not... No, none of these are the right version. You spin me right round, baby, right round. No, this is not it. It needs to be the right one. Or it's not gonna work. Re-recorded? No. I'm so upset. Where is the original version? Here it is. Ready? Here we go for the 12th time. Watch out, here I come. Oh my god. Please go in. I've never in my life had to string... No. You guys. It literally... You can't see this because it's not focusing. It the hole is open on one end and not the other. And so I've been sitting here trying to thread it and it like doesn't go through because a mess. That's okay. Who cares about copyright claims? I'm just kidding. I do. I read that copyright music is available now on YouTube, and I think they'll just be able to copyright part of the stream, which is fine. I mean, that's cool. Worst comes to worst, I'll just put on copyright free music, which is never fun. All right, we got one. Here we go. Ready? Ready? Yes! The first ornament! Oh my god. 3 whole ornaments. Unreal. You were a kid when this came out? Stranger Things is huge nostalgia trip. Man, the Stranger Things. So I pay for my music that I put on my channel on a website called Soundstrike. It's $20 a month, but it's like the best alternative instead of copyright free music, which generally is not the best. And they have a whole Stranger Things playlist, which of really good stuff. I've used it multiple times. Me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Again. I don't remember this part of the song, do y'all? Some of these genuinely do not have, it's like doesn't go through all the way, which is very strange. If I'm talking over it, it's hard to claim. I'm just gonna have to keep talking and y'all aren't gonna be able to enjoy anything. Open up your open arms, watch out, here I come. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right. Want your love. Want your love. Here? Here? You look like you're lots of fun. Open up your loving arms. You were in your 20s when this came out? That's awesome. Ashby Dalton EF4. I've not, but I think it's on the list. Someone should do a video case study on 1985, May 31st, since we're in the generational event marker on 2025. Oh. What kind of remix is this? Can I just find the original version? Holy cow. Oh, you're a high tenor? That's cool. I'm hoping if I just casually talk or barely sing over it, they'll be like, ooh, that sound is terrible. So we're not gonna copyright it. Howard Stern ruined me with his parody. Howard Stern has ruined a lot of things in his life, hasn't he? My favorite nostalgia clip of all time is Ozzy Osbourne and Sharon, where he's like, where's my beer? And Sharon's like, nobody took your beer, love. You drank it, Ozzy. Which isn't a super throwback, but it was definitely like over a decade ago, I guess. Is this song playing over and over again? We're just gonna be stuck in this circle of hell, which is you watching me listen to Dead or Alive. That's so funny. Here we go. Throwback for some of y'all, not for all of y'all. I pooped at a gas station in Shoddy Daisy, Tennessee. Are you talking about Shoddy Daisy? Congratulations. I'm from Tennessee, so I feel like you're talking about Shoddy Daisy, but... This singer passed away last year? No. Are you talking about the Veronicas? No way. You're a proud baritone vocalist. Nobody even said anything. Y'all were just accepting that we're listening to the same song again. Y'all gotta roast me more. Don't ever let me get a big head. If I ever start talking crazy, I want y'all to immediately humble me, okay? I don't think it'll happen, but just in case it does, I need y'all to roast me to the point where I'll never come back from it, okay? If I start to get a big head, don't roast me right now. Oh, Pete Burns? Aw, I didn't know that. Yeah, I really am glad I covered Flint. Go back to documentaries, bitch? That's a little excessive, Joe. I watched the World Cup and it was USA versus Wales. I wish I liked soccer and stuff more. No, Amy, it's all good. We're having fun. I'm chilling. It's just, I feel like I've done so much, but I've done like 7. God. Oh, Amy says I can't see that ever happening. I thought you said you can't see everything happening. Okay, just ignore me. Flint was worse than I thought too. Yeah, I thought the same thing. You are my favorite. Nuh-uh. See, you're gonna make me have a big head. Thank you, I appreciate that. That's very kind. I think I must be the only YouTuber you've ever watched. Do you still work with Ryan Hall, and what brand is your headset? No, I do not work with Ryan Hall. It's been since the summer. I think I stopped working with him right before the summer started, so it's been a while. And what brand is your headset, if you use one? Okay, I use this. Razer, sorry. This is a Razer. I think I spent $40 on these, and I've had them for over a year. I like them because they don't squish my head. What decade was I meant for? I love that question. I am a 90s baby and I love the 90s, but I feel like the 80s were a good time. And I'm sure some of y'all can attest to that. I'm sure the 80s were a bump in time. But I'm happy to be alive right now. Not that people from the 80s aren't alive. I'm happy to be born when I was, which was 1995. You're not feeling good? I hope you feel better soon. I'm so sorry. Get some rest. Watching me is probably going to make your head hurt worse, friend. I do have an episode of Storm Stories up for us to watch later. I'm going to do maybe a few more of these and then decorate the big tree. Is that cool with y'all? Am I ever gonna storm chase? What part of Tennessee am I from? I'm from a small hee-haw town between Knoxville and Chattanooga. Am I ever gonna storm chase? It would have to be a very specific set of conditions for me to do it, and it would have to be someone I trust literally with my life, because when you have anxiety, everything is, that anxiety is not rational. So to me, if I go storm chasing, if my anxiety kicks in, I would literally feel like I might die, which I guess you can, but it would have to be with someone that I literally trust with my life. And the condition would be that I would have to have control over like how far we are. If we're too close, then I would want to back up, blah, blah, blah. It's possible. I do want to try to sort of conquer the fear a little bit. I don't know that going to see a tornado is like the cure for it, but I definitely would try it. I would just have to have control over a lot of it, so if that makes sense. Andy, you're chasing this, mate? Are you chasing with anybody? That's exciting. I trust Andy with my life. No, actually, though, I do. Seriously, yeah, I would probably go with you, Andy. Andy, can you imagine how fun that would be, me and you on a road trip? I'm just thinking about that, and that would be, like, so fun. Isn't this so cute, y'all? Look at this. Oh, my God. It needs more peppermints for sure, but I'll put more peppermints on in a minute. Athens? Bro, how did you know I'm from Athens? I don't know how I feel about that. How do you know that? Jared and Sam from... Oh, that's so exciting. 2-week chasecation, staying in OKC. Ooh. Would I go with Reed Timmer? Listen to me, everybody. I would be lucky to breathe the same air as Reed in my lifetime, okay? That's how I feel about Reed Timmer. If I had the opportunity to go chasing with him, I would just accept that I might die that day, and I would be okay with... I don't think he would get me killed. But in my anxiety brain, I would think that I would die, and I would be okay with it. I want y'all to know that. 외국의 왕? 왜 외국인 왕인데? Thank you so much, though. I appreciate it. Oh, 왕국이 왕. Okay. That's a 외국인 왕. As a person with anxiety, I would not go with Reed. I mean, I do understand that sentiment, though. That's fair. That's totally fair. What do you have on that notepad about Native American tornado information? I don't even remember. It's been a hot minute since I've looked. Sorry, Dan. I will get to it. It's actually on the top, like, 10 of the videos I want to do. I actually wanted to consult Amy. I'm going to message Amy eventually about this because I feel like Amy might have some insight, but I don't want to make a video about Native American tornadoes unless I talk to somebody who actually knows some shit about Native American beliefs on tornadoes. So you should make sure you're able to literally live with that person if you want to chase for a week or something. That's true. That's a good point, Johnny. Views of the camera. I'm so sorry. I saw that earlier. I really hope you can get that back. Did you submit an appeal? Because I hope you did. Amy, you chased? That's so exciting. I didn't know that. I think, yeah, Amy, that's a good point. I think I am an incredibly sensitive person, as you all know, and I think should I happen across people who are hit by a tornado, I might fall apart. I might fall apart. Airbnb with 3 guys for 2 weeks might take anyone out. I might be smellier than all of y'all combined. You don't know. Yeah, that would be a lot though. Carly is glowing. It's because I'm here with y'all. I've actually been thinking about if I would chase this coming year. I would just want to be with somebody, like a backseat passenger, essentially. Just with someone that I trust. It would be cool. 진짜 한국 사람인데? 아닌데? My wife's cousin was there the day Reed was at Yazoo City. Almost drove into the... Oh my gosh. That's a close call. Reed trimmer. Can't with y'all. Ever met and chased with Ryan Hall would be cool to see. I don't know if he's met Ryan in person or not. I'm not sure. Who are my favorite storm chasers? It's just Reed. It's just Reed. I mean, of course I love, like, there's other people out there that I like too. I adore Pecos Hank. We all adore Pecos Hank. I don't think I've met someone that doesn't like Pecos Hank. But I particularly love him just because he seems like such a genuine salt of the earth kind of guy, and I really appreciate that about him. And I really appreciate I think Pecos Hank is one of the most creative minds in the community. No offense to anybody else, but I think he's kind of a creative genius. This is pretty darn cute, y'all. Is it not? Offers on the table. Andy, I'm taking the offer now. I've already taken it. Save me a spot. I'm taking it. I generally hang back when I'm chasing, so I never run into damage. Yeah, Johnny, I imagine it's awful. Reed's sidekick from the Discovery Show took his... Oh, geez. I didn't know that. Yeah, Andy, we'll just go get some cute pics. We'll do some goofy stuff. I've offended everyone. I'm sorry. My favorite tornado YouTuber, it's Pecos Hank. Sorry, guys. It's not even... It's just that... I don't know. Pecos Hank is just... legendary. I have this tornado imagery back here. This one is from Pecos. That is his work, and I ordered a print from him. And yeah, this is from someone I follow on Twitter who's also a chaser, who I really like, called his name's Alex Span. This is from Jessica Moore, a wonderful photographer, storm chaser as well, and this one is also from Pecos Hank. I want to get more. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. The tree is cute. My favorite holiday is Christmas. Yeah, I'll stream the chase. I'll probably stream just like the road trip too. Would be cool. You live in Tennessee? Okay. Someone who watches channels like Pecos Hank, Your Tornado documentaries or something, almost nobody. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It's very kind of you to say. Yeah, I mean, I have an email, like a business email, that usually if people have recommendations or information they can send over. It's just carlysweather@gmail.com, but no obligation. If you ever send me anything, I'll be happy to look over it. You've met Hank before? God. I'm gonna go chase with you then. Maybe I can shake your hand after you shook his hand. They have a Netflix documentary about the December 10th event? They're fast. They blast stuff out, don't they, huh? Alright, I'm about to start the big tree in a second. Just trying to catch up with the chat. Kimmis. Mary Chrysler. Helicopter accident in Charlotte today? Oh my god, no, I didn't hear about that. That's tragic. Alright. We're doing big tree, y'all. Aya. You good? Wow. We're gonna put her over here. And start on the big tree, okay? Thick tree. Johnny. On the thick tree. You guys, I want you to know that when I went to the store today to get the stuff, they had a gnome that was the thickest gnome, and they purposely made it thick. They made it like the gnome's head was like this, and then they made the body like just the thighs. Like the thighs were thick. Okay. Gonna have some energy first. Is there a better way I think you just gotta shove the whole thing in your mouth, huh? Wow. Be safe, Johnny. I like thick thighs, but corners cute too. Okay. Don't laugh. There's no laughing allowed. All right. We have a choice to make, and the choice is what lights we want. So there's colored lights on this tree, or there's regular. I'll give you guys option 1 or option 2, okay? Gabriel! Everyone, if you have not gone to Chaser Chat and listened to the Chaser Chat podcast, what are you doing? Chaser Chat, Chaser Chat, Chaser Chat. Everyone go listen to the Chaser Chat podcast. Okay? Who said that was F2? Gabriel? Color. Y'all ever saying color before you see it? Alright, let's see. It's gonna be 1 or 2, okay? I feel like this, I kind of like when I do Christmas decorations, I kind of like having just random stuff. I don't like doing themes. You know, some people do like a white theme, which is cool, or gold, but I kind of like just picking out everything that I see and then just throwing it all together, and it's kind of a mess, but I think that's what's nice about it, is that it's sort of a mess. Let's do, I feel like this entire stream is going to get copyrighted because I just keep playing music that you're not supposed to play. Let's try, what do y'all feel about like a video game playlist? Or do y'all really want Christmas music? 2, okay, we're doing color. This way is better, huh? Is Chaser Chat on Spotify? I believe it is. Yes. Chaser Chat. It's on, I want to say it's on every podcast platform that is available. Chaser Chat. Rosemary's 2 of y'all said 1. I appreciate y'all. Quidmas. Okay, we're sticking with Quidmas music. Let's do Christmas jazz. So it's like we're in a cafe now, okay? Quidmas. I just saw a meme the other day that was someone was singing and they were like, Merry Christmas, but they weren't trying to make it sound like that. Video game playlist? Okay, we'll do this Quibmas Jazz for a few minutes, and then we'll switch to video game playlist. Barry Bones! Hello, Barry Bones! Can you please give him a pet for me? Give him a good boy pat. Alright, let's put some stuff on it. How do we feel about it so far? Oh no, I'm gonna go get Blaze in a second, y'all. Don't worry. How we feeling, ladies? What was the strongest tornado that hit your hometown? It was an EF2, but to me, it was so scary. Oh God, what did I just do? Okay. Raymond, did James Spann say he was gonna vandalize the tornado sirens? Quizmas. How do we feel about her so far? Q? Q? Yeah, Bowie's in here. Bowie Bones. I'm gonna go get Blaze. Y'all wanna see Blaze? What a sweet baby. Do you have anything to say? Nothing to say. What do you think about the tree? You're just being an old man. Cute in a tacky way. That's what we want. Tacky's better. The tackier the better, honestly. Okay, now for some ornaments. It's wet. It's cowboy themed, okay? I'm gonna show you all the other lights, okay? Okay, 1 or 2. There's literally so many variations on this thing. It's crazy. Did you dig that tree out of the ground yourself? No, I got it at Walmart. Still 2? 1, 2, 2, 2. Man, this is too boring, dog. I want some like bopping music. Best Christmas movie? Oh, Christopher, that's a great question. The best Christmas movie? I really like the movie, it's probably not my favorite, but the movie Just Friends or Bridget Jones. They're like not specifically Christmas movies, but they're around Christmas time. I like those kinds. I love romantic comedies. He wants no part of this tomfoolery. Hello from Scotland. Hello! It's our tree of boots. Romantic comedies. Y'all will always find me watching a romantic comedy. You know, Gabriel. Question for you about animals and adverse weather, be it vet clinics, hospitals, shelters, farm owners. How do you handle rescue ops to devastated areas? Good question. To my understanding, there are groups that deal with animals post-disaster. Like we just did a fundraiser for shelters who were performing rescue operations right after Hurricane Ian. And they're very specialized groups. They're trained to do animal rescues. It's mostly for hurricanes. I don't know if they do anything with tornadoes or not. I would imagine they maybe don't because it's such a localized region usually. Hello, Miss Pink-haired Christian. Hope you're doing well. Oh, please. Come back. All right, we're doing our gingerbread folks. Oh, this is cute. That's too cute. This one's kind of heavy. This is the cowboy boot, and it's actually kind of heavy. Hello from Cleveland, Tennessee. Hello, I'm very familiar with Cleveland. I used to live right next to it. I hope you're doing well. Thump in the night. one's really heavy. Tornado sirens kill more people than tornado sirens. I wouldn't disagree with that, Raymond. That's a good point. Atlantic, what is your song that you're requesting? This is the coffee, by the way. I'm always drinking coffee. Thank you, Andy. Very important job. Hi from Salem, South Carolina. Oh, Blue Ridge Mountain. Very cool. Pre-screening. We have our Nomi friend. Look, he was crossing his legs a little. That was kind of cute. Proper. Had to play Clash Royale. It's all good. Hey, boys is coming. Boys! Yes, we want everybody. Playboy Cardi. We want everyone to have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Blaze likes this. The gnome is really cute. I think it's my favorite. Actually, you know what? The gingerbread people are my favorite. Tell me what you really like. Baby, I can take my time. We don't ever have to fight. Just take it step by step. I can see it in your eyes. Cause they never tell me lies. I can feel that body shake. I think that's pretty darn cute. Andy, a tad more! No. I'm just kidding. You can love him more if you want, but I'm just saying. Whack. Wipe that smile off your emoji's face, Andy. I think it's pretty cute, y'all. Now the tree topper. The tree topper. Wait. We're going to top the trees. You don't need a lonely night. So baby, I can make it right. You just gotta let me try to give you what you want. You've been scared of love. You don't have to. Love to hear it, but I'm gay. There's just something about you, Andy. We can't get enough. We love Andy on this channel. We're about to put the topper on. He introduces a lot of people to obscure 80s music. True. This is a solid setup. And then we have to do the back here. Little gnome with his hat. Oh, that's why we love you more, Andy. Yeah, that was a really sweet. I think it was like a pen tweet at one point. That was really sweet. Houston, Kansas F5. I surely can. No, I did not study meteorology. Andy did. Andy is our chat's certified meteorologist. We don't have to rush when you're alone. Oh, no, I can't see it. I feel it coming. Wow! It's so cute. I'm a standee. I stand Andy every day. Rex to Hurricane Andrew for me, you're going on my TV. What? We're doing storm stories after this. I love it, y'all. What's next? Have I seen a tornado in real life? No, I hope I don't. Unless I'm with Andy. You've seen several? Hello from the UK. Hello, Harry. I hope you're doing well. All right. We're adjusting. I've got a few things over here that I think are pretty cute. Aaron, you are welcome to say whatever you want to, friend. We have a lot of people that do not like the siren mentality, and I'm one of them. First time tuning in, love the vibes. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. I hope you're having a great night. Bye, love your vids. Well, bye. I hope you have a wonderful evening. No, you can never have too many Christmas trees. That's what I think. These light up. Aren't these so precious? Andy, you know what I'll do? I will get out of the car and wave at you as you pass. Or I'll just be quiet in the back, but I'll shed one single tear. They'll be like, Carly, are you okay? And I'll be like, and then I'll have one little tear like coming down my face like this. I'll be like, I'm fine, I'm great. Or I'll bring wine with me or something that way. I just don't even know what's going on. Then I'd be blown away by the RFD. Thank you, Chris. This way? I need to hang these up, like, somehow. Chat, this is your stocking. If any of you are naughty, which one of you have been very naughty, you don't get a stocking anymore. The majority of you are wonderful, but if too many of you are naughty, you don't get anything from Santa Claus, okay? If anyone's gonna wrangle a tornado in their life, it's Pecos Hank. Andy, shut up, I know you're naughty. Caitlin, thank you, I appreciate that. Oh look, Blaze is inspecting the tree. He's inspecting our work, everybody. Let's see. Sir, what do you think? Is it okay? Do you like it? No, come here. Can you give us a rating, please, sir? 0 out of 10. A 4? He said I could do better. There you go. Alright, it's your stocking chat. Maybe the gnome will go like up here. Or maybe Santa. I also have this one. Little Santa legs dangling, I like that. This is like a jar apparently, but what do I put in there? I'll put in all the requests of the tornadoes that I'm not able to get to, and it'll be full by tomorrow. Clickbait BS? How? Donnie, can you please tell me how? I love decorating for the holidays. It's like my favorite. It's such a fun time, and I always love having like a Christmas playlist on, usually like throughout the daytime when I'm working and stuff. It's very nice. Have I been in a tornado? My hometown has been through a tornado in EF2 while I was at work. I was working night shift at the time, and an EF2 moved through, and it just kind of solidified my storm anxiety. What is siren mentality? Siren mentality is basically kind of this coined term of, you know, when there's a tornado warning, the sirens go off, and then people will say something like, oh, it always goes off, we're not sheltering because we always hear it and nothing's ever happened. So it's sort of over the years developed this mentality where, because they are sounded to some people too often or too frequently for false alarms, they then decide that they're not going to shelter, and it's sort of coined as the siren mentality. What is shaking? Something's shaking. It was that little guy. I'm still waiting on Donnie to tell me how this is clickbait, but that's okay. Yo, RIP by Playboy Cardi is a pretty calm Atlantic. Somehow I feel like it's not. I really wanted to find a I really want to go to I really wanted to find a tornado ornament. And I couldn't. I mean, I don't think it's a very common one. Maybe I'll make one or something. Do hurricanes interest you at all? Yeah, they do. I just don't know enough about them. Like, the meteorology behind them. I understand the general concept, but I don't want to make a video on something I'm not confident in, so I'll probably consult Andy at some point. Do you think we'll get Christmas snow down the south? I mean, in my dreams, we would. URWX, go to tornadoes. I said it wrong. I decorate the day after Thanksgiving. Twombleson. If you are on the second floor, I hope you go down to the first floor if there's a tornado in your area. You're good, Donnie. I just didn't know what you were saying at first. It sounded like you were trying to tell me to stop not decorating for Christmas or something. It's all good. Very calm. You know what, Atlantic? I don't know. We had a couple of EF0. Oh, a month ago you did? Oh my gosh. I bought some ornaments that are clear because I wanted to paint. I don't think we'll have time, but maybe I'll do this next time. I'll probably do another stream before Christmas and we can, I don't know, talk about some tornadoes and paint an ornament. It'll be our first one. Where's the hot cocoa? It's in the kitchen. I need to go get some. Didn't you all have hot cocoa? This is really good. You should be commended for sharing. Hey, thank you, Larry. I'll tell y'all something. I want to tell you something personal. I had a really good morning this morning and I was feeling, the past couple weeks, actually, this whole year I felt really depressed. Honestly, honest to God, I've been really depressed this whole year. And my anxiety has peaked this year. It's been kind of rough, but this channel has helped me a lot. It's helped me tremendously getting out my creative energy. And today I had a great morning. It's kind of rare that I wake up like in a really good mood lately. I woke up and I had a really good morning, and then 2 hours before I got on here, I got a phone call from a family member, and it was like, I know a lot of you can relate to this in that I don't have the best family dynamic. I have, my family doesn't live near me. I have sisters that I'm close with, but my family dynamic, like many people, is interesting, and I understand what it's like to not have maybe a happy holiday always and to not always have your family with you. And so I had the phone call really put me in a bad mood, basically. And but then I came on and now I feel much better. So thank you guys for just helping me feel better. This is not always easy. Donnie, Donnie, you did not have to super chat me. Thank you so much. Apology accepted. It's no big deal. It's all good. I understand that it's like a little interesting at first. It's all good. Thank you for the super chat though. That's very kind of you. No worries. Hi to anybody who doesn't care. I am now the proud owner of a nice vehicle I will use to chase. Congratulations! I hope you have a successful chasing year this coming season. Had PTSD from a hurricane as a kid. Oh my gosh. Favorite Christmas food? Ooh, my grandma who passed away used to make pecan tassies. Love pecan tassies. Yeah, I'll make a custom tornado ornament for us. Harry, I will do a tri-state tornado video. I filmed one about 2 months ago and it was not to my standard of what I want to put out on this channel, and so I deleted it. But I have the script done actually. I just need to film it. It's just a really emotionally heavy video. Brian says, hey Carly, first of all, you look amazing. I love seeing this side of you. Second, do you have any favorite pro wrestler? Thank you, that's very kind. I don't know if people consider like WWE pro wrestling really, but I used to really love John Cena as a kid growing up, and I had a John Cena t-shirt. In terms of like MMA, I love Zhang Weili. I always root for her. That's about it. Oh, and Randy Orton, how he wore those small, like, man panties. WWE, Monday Night Raw. Love Randy Orton growing up. Yeah, definitely nobody has a perfect family dynamic. And, you know, I know what it's like to not always be able to be with family on Thanksgiving. So I hope, you know, anyone who might not be able to be with their family this Thanksgiving, or maybe doesn't have a lot of family, will just have some kind of a moment of peace away from it. Anyone know the best colleges to go for meteorology? Andy would know, but I mean, I don't know. You wake up anxious too. I think everybody does. Trying to stay away from it. Yeah, it's anxiety is a tough cookie. Donnie with another 5. Thank you, friend. You don't have to do that. Learned from my mom, Christmas goes up day after Thanksgiving. It's all good. I do appreciate you though. It's okay. I just get, you know, I've been so excited this year to decorate for Christmas. I'm gonna get off of my shins now because this does not feel great. These are the ornaments that we're going to be doing. I'll paint them. Maybe we'll do like a little twister and we'll do our first Christmas ornament. Maybe next time I stream. Christopher with the 10. Thank you so much, Christopher. Thank you. I have to get going, but just wanted to say thank you for your channel. I grew up a few miles from Plainfield and found your channel watching that video. Thank you so much, Christopher. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I also hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you, and thank you, Donnie, again. Thank you. Have a wonderful night. Yeah, Mississippi State has a good online program, to my understanding, as well. Andy's alone this Thanksgiving. Hey, let's send some extra love to Andy. We love Andy so much. I would go to Andy's house and make him a cheesecake if I could. Unfortunately, Andy is quite far. Oh, you get to kiss your partner when the ball falls. That's sweet. Harry says, had a difficult couple of last Christmas. Oh, Rachel, thank you so much. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being you, Rachel. Thank you. That's so sweet of you to say. Harry says, I had a difficult last couple of Christmases. Just take that time to invest in things you love. Yes, perfect advice. Take time to invest in yourself and the things you love and in your friends, because that's what matters. Sometimes people choose their family, you know? Sometimes people have a different family dynamic and they choose their families. That's the best part of growing up and getting older, is that you get to choose the people that you want in your life. You don't have to have toxic people in your life. Etsy has some tornado ornaments that give me some... Ooh, okay. We're about to switch over, y'all, to watch Storm Stories. I hope you're ready. Hello, Carls. Hope you're doing well. Y'all ready for Storm Stories? If you eat pie or like pie, what's your favorite pie? Caitlin, that's a good question. I always make an apple pie for Thanksgiving, which is what I'm going to do tomorrow. Make an apple pie. I'll share that with y'all somewhere. But if I could pick like my favorite pie, it would probably be maybe like a pecan pie would be amazing. With family here in Arizona, my mom said, Donnie, you need her. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. And if your mom can hear, hello, Donnie's mom. Yeah, Mississippi State is in Dixie Alley. White Claw? No, I'm not drinking a White Claw, but I'm sure it does appear that way. These coffees, these La Colombe coffees, are rocket fuel. Allegedly, they have supposedly 100 milligrams of caffeine. I don't buy it. It's like 700. It's a lot. would my Storm Stories playlist work? I've got one pulled up by recommendation. I'm going off of a recommendation today. Ooh, cinnamon pecan pie. That sounds so good. How much money do you make every year? Not much. I still have debt. I don't know like what people believe a channel of my size, which is very small by the way, make. It's not, I'm super thankful for anything. I'm just happy to make more money than I spend on this channel, and this is the second month in a row that I've made more money than I have spent from stuff that I license and purchase for the video. So I'm just over the moon that there would be anything, but no, I'm not. I mean, I still have student debt and stuff. I'm not like a super profitable thing here. I'm just happy to be hanging out, honestly. I'm about to get banned from chat for saying this, but I don't like sweets. Jeremy, you are out of the... You don't get a nice stocking. You're in the naughty stocking. I have a sweet tooth. I wish I didn't. It's actually much better for you that you don't have a sweet tooth. That's good for you. All right, we're going to make me small. That's not me. This is me. That's me. We're going to make me smaller so we can make other things bigger. I've missed a lot. Okay. We're going to switch it up, y'all. We're going to Storm Stories. We'll have to make me small. Which is fine. No one needs to see me that close anyways. Y'all don't need to see my big head. Oh, cheesecake. I'm so sorry. Yeah, cheesecake, which technically is not a pie, but cheesecake is absolutely up there for me. You're picking up the Georgia accent. I went to get my hair done the other day, and my hairdresser told me I sounded like I have a country accent, and I was not offended, but even though I'm literally from rural Tennessee, and I have a country accent sometimes when I'm with my family, with my sisters, and she was like, you sound like you have an accent, and I was like, how dare you? How dare you point out the obvious? If you say pecan, then you say pecan. I never know which one it is. Do y'all say pecan or pecan, or what would be the other option? Pecan or pecan? Pecan pie? A bribe to get back in the nice stocking. You're already there, buddy. Thank you so much. Head heart. All right, let's get this show on the road. Brian, hey Carly, love what you do. Thank you, Brian. Hello and welcome. Ian, thank you so much. Head heart for you too. Thank you. Y'all do not have to donate, but I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, we're watching this episode of Storm Stories. It's called Tornado Six Pack. I have no idea what that means. I think that is so interesting, so that's what we're watching. Someone recommended it on Twitter, okay? We're watching Tornado Six Pack. It's 20 minutes long. Already, what a monster. All right. Donnie's wild. You're wilding out, Donnie. Thank you. More head hearts for you. You're in Hendersonville, Tennessee? We need to match wits with tornadoes. I'm from Tennessee. I'm from East Tennessee. Every subscriber is in a nice stocking by automatically. You're in a nice stocking. Okay, here we go. Let me know if I need to turn this up or down, okay?
Most powerful storm that's ever hit the state of South Dakota.
This thing is right next to us. Oh, God. No, go ahead, go, please.
All of a sudden there was light in the house. Well, it's because the roof was gone.
Does anyone know what this tornado is right off the bat? It's big. Anyone want to take a guess that doesn't know? Yeah, the tornado might have a six-pack. I've seen this one. Did you exclude the Awusta part of the Flint tornado? I'm going to make it a separate one. I was going to put it in the Flint video, but I realized that it really could be its whole own video.
It was probably one of the most powerful storms that's ever hit the state of South Dakota.
This thing is right next to us.
South Dakota, okay.
All of a sudden there was light in the house. Well, it's because the roof
Volume
was
is low,
gone.
okay.
It was like somebody just stripped you of it, violated you.
It was like you put the house in a blender and turned it on.
Basileus of Stupidonia. 6-pack tornado means it has abs. Thank you so much, friend. I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry, I know Houston is a town, Heston, but every time I read it, I think of Weaston. Volume needs doubling. All right, let me know how this is, y'all.
Oh, look at the storm! Look at the funnel on the ground! Unbelievable!
When you see a storm that beautiful, that breathtaking, there's always a dark side to it.
From the Weather Channel, this is Storm Stories with meteorologist Jim Cantori.
Chris Weather, thank you. Thank you, Chris
June
Weather.
22nd, 2002.
Head hard.
It's around midnight in Denver, Colorado. Long after his wife Annette has gone to bed, 45-year-old Roger Hill tracks an intense thunderstorm known as a supercell on his computer.
The model
Look at that. Ancient technology.
data early in the morning showed a lot of instability and a lot of wind shear over northeast South Dakota. It looked like if you got a big storm to develop, that it would probably be a tornadic storm.
Since retiring from the Air Force in 1995, Roger has turned his fascination with extreme weather into a business. Roger is a storm chaser and director of Silver Lining Tours.
Silver Lining
Today
Tours.
he has 5 thrill-seeking clients who want to see a tornado, and this looks like the right situation.
I told them to be ready to leave early in the next morning.
How much did we donate to the animals? We donated over $1,200 thanks to y'all. Good old Roger. I put my first piece up in the chat. But another big fact about... Oh, I'm sorry. I must have missed it. It's that they are not, in fact, intended to be heard indoors. Despite... Oh, yeah, Aaron, that's a great point. They're not meant to be heard indoors. And most people don't hear them inside anyways. Oh, my God. Jeremy. We're going to do a big heart for you. Hold on. Jeremy. Jeremy. Thank you. Thank you so much. That is so much. Thank you. That's very kind of you. And finger hearts for you too. Thank you for being open about struggles many people hide. I hope you can buy yourself a nice dinner on us in the chat. Thank you so much. That is very kind, Jeremy. That's a nice dinner. That's a nice dinner for me, or like a ton of coffees. I'm happy to be open about these things, and I'm happy to continue to talk about these things with y'all. I'm just happy that y'all will have me and listen to me. I appreciate it. Spicy yakisoba. Oh my God, that sounds really good. All right.
Because all the models showed that it looked like eastern South Dakota was going to be a hot spot to be.
By 7 a.m. the next day, Roger and his tour group are racing up Interstate 76 toward Brown County, South Dakota, 12 hours away. No one in the excited crew,
here, Ian.
not even the veteran storm chaser, can
Hope you have a
foresee
wonderful
how
evening.
dangerous this day will become. Brown County, South Dakota is farmland as far as the eye can see. Wheat, corn, and cattle usually thrive on the endless plain. But over the last 3 months, the area has received only 4 inches of rain.
Is this Manchester?
This Sunday, June 23rd,
Maybe it
temperatures
is.
are in the 90s.
Manchester was
As evening
2004. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Approaches, 50-year-old Bill Bruns is cutting hay on his farm. During the cooler months, he operates a hunting lodge on the 2,000-acre spread.
We have an excellent pheasant hunting. We didn't get into the hunting business until we got the farm, and then we realized this is the perfect setup for a hunting business.
It's off-season, so the lodge is
We'll
quiet.
do another charity stream for sure.
Bill is alone
I have
when
something
he
I want
spies
to
a
start next year,
thunderstorm on the
and
horizon.
we'll be donating to the American Red
It was
Cross.
a real hot, humid day, and you could see it. Something was building in the
Definitely
west.
not
We've
the
had a
last
drought
charity
all
stream for
summer,
sure.
and everybody was, I was saying, well, I'll take a little bad weather for some rain.
10 miles southwest of Bill's farm, Troy Engelhart and his two sons, 11-year-old Tim and 7-year-old Colin, are clearing a space for a swimming pool in the back of their new house.
It was on a Sunday, so it was the day to do the things that you had to get done besides the farm work. The goal for the day was to do a little landscaping and put the swimming pool in.
The Engleharts have saved for 6 years to build their dream house. They moved in just a week ago, and Troy's wife Carla feels like they are finally settling in.
I just was like
built our
relieved
house.
we were moved in, and there was hardly anyone that had seen my new house. And I was waiting for the big day, to have people come, because this was our goal.
Yeah,
We were doing the
seeing
house so that
outfits is
when-
always fun.
When we finished, it was done. One of the things
We love
we
Jim's
decided
narration,
when we
too.
went into it, we're going to do it, and we're going to do it right, because we're not going to be moving again. This is it.
7 p.m.
South
Roger Hill and his
Dakota.
team have been driving all day. Now
don't
they
know
are
if
in
that's how they
Brown
talk,
County
but-
near Barnard, just a few miles south of the ferocious supercell. All along the horizon, Roger can see cumulus towers developing.
Cumulus Tower is a big popcorn ball-looking cloud. It's a convective cloud that shows that there's a lot of energy.
Have somebody else seen this before?
National Weather Service reports show that the thunderstorm will likely pass
Tornado pecan
north,
pie.
directly through Barnard.
National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning. This is a dangerous.
All the parameters were there to show that we could have a really good chance of seeing a tornado that day. There was a potential triple point set up across northeastern South Dakota. A triple point basically is where you
Look, a
have
triple
three different
point!
types of air masses that all converge in the same area.
When such volatile air masses collide, air is forced
Oh, probably saw it
upward in
20 years
strong
ago?
currents known as
Oh, right.
updrafts. This forms severe thunderstorms and sometimes tornadoes. Roger tells the group to be ready for
Donnie.
action. The video cameras are rolling.
Thank you, Donnie.
Just then, as if on cue, an updraft forms, and a cumulus cloud rears up over the vast open land.
These cumulus towers that just absolutely exploded. They looked like an atomic bomb. They actually look like a mushroom cloud from an atomic bomb.
It's moving southeast. It's turning. It's a supercell.
Roger floors the accelerator and heads toward the updraft through the core of the storm. He hopes to get his team face to face with a twister.
We're gonna get dunked on with the core
This
here
is
in
going
just
to
a
be
minute.
Andy and us
We're gonna have
taking
to
me on a
blast
tour,
out.
like a kid in the back seat. Is what
At
I'll be.
7:20 p.m., Roger and his tour
Crying,
group
probably.
finally get what they came for.
Tornado.
Triple point, dry line, cold front, warm
Parker
front.
and
Love a
we're
good triple
shooting
point.
video. The first tornado touchdown occurred.
Wow, look at it go. Tornado.
What happened to me on Ryan Hall's channel? I just don't work there
From his
anymore.
farm, Bill Brunn sees a second twister touchdown just a few minutes
Me
later.
quit.
It was just a
Still
steady
sounds robotic
thunder
to me,
out there.
but it doesn't like it.
In the black
The
clouds.
stream sounds bad to you.
To the west,
Hopefully not.
it was just a kind of a roll. And I thought, boy, that's
You're guessing
odd. And I looked
Manchester?
down the highway to the west, and I saw
That would
a
make sense,
finger
wouldn't it?
tornado going south.
Bill hurries for shelter in his hunting lodge. Roger Hill and his tour group are still in the teeth of the supercell. Suddenly, a third, much larger
God, that's big. Look at that. Yeah, it literally doesn't matter. I know Andy tries so much. You're like, where's Carly? Or why aren't you on Ryan's stream? And every time I'm just like, I don't work there anymore. It's okay. You did your best.
twister drops from the sky.
I would
Developing
love to talk
tornado.
weather with you.
Developing
Talk weather
tornado.
with me anytime, friend.
There's a circulation on the ground. We have tornado. Oh, look at the
Look at
the
that.
on the ground.
I wonder what it's digging up. Like, it's got to be
Unbelievable.
soil, right? I mean, that's But it's so dark. That's soil? I don't know. Am I missing something, y'all?
You guys got the score of the year here. This
You
is
have
the
a
best tornado of the
PhD
year, folks.
in meteorology? I'm an idiot when it comes to weather, so you would talk to me and be like, oh, she's stupid.
Look at the motion in the back of this thing. See how it's cascading and wrapping around the base of it? This tornado is nowhere near done, people. It's nowhere near done.
How many of chat
The
would get home
giant
from
tornado
school in
lumbers
first grade
east
and
toward
turn on
Highway
Weather Channel?
281, gaining momentum as it feeds on the mass of hot air lying across the plains.
Unbelievable, folks.
Oh, look at that.
That's phenomenal. That's got
The
that
dirt
thing hit
is
anything.
dark
It
in
was
South
got to be
Dakota?
F3, F4.
Interesting.
The twister's winds are in the neighborhood of 200 miles an hour. That makes
Look at that thing. Why have I never heard of this before? I mean, what a sight to see if you're signing up for a tornado tour. Andy, if there's ever... I don't know, I'll be torn. I want to run away, but I mean, what an experience of a lifetime. And this is a scary storm. Look at this. Chewing on the ground like nobody's business.
makes it an F3 on the Fujita scale.
Do I have a Discord? I don't know that I'll ever do a Discord, y'all. I'm so sorry. I just get overwhelmed by Discord. Discord, no matter how many times I try to be on Discord, it overwhelms me and I just don't. It also is really easy. Like, no matter how wholesome anyone is, Discord manages to attract people that always manage to start like beef and stuff on there. So you'll be crapping yourself too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I would be like crying, but also
which ranks
be
a
like,
tornado's
wow.
power by the damage it causes. Right now,
You're getting
only
Hackleberg
fences and
vibes?
power lines are being destroyed.
Look at this thing.
But the Twister is heading straight for the Engleharts' brand new house and closing fast. Carla and Troy notice a strange shift in the weather.
The wind was
It's not
just
Manchester.
so different than a normal windy day, just pounding you. You couldn't get out of the wind.
It was pretty dark, just the way it looked. It looked like it could
Discord's a little-
turn into a tornado.
Yeah.
Just then, the phone rings. It's Troy's aunt calling from Aberdeen.
She said, "Have you checked the weather?" I said, "I'm not sure," and the phone just shut off.
Outside Carla's kitchen door, the wind begins to howl.
I would be losing
The
it
wind
if I was
was
in
just
that house
really
and I
picking
saw
up
something
pressure,
that.
like there was something coming. And at that time, it just happened within seconds. And Tim opens the front door and he said, "There's a tornado."
2 miles away, on the west side of the storm, Roger Hill and his tour
Twitter's
group
toxic.
are amazed at what they're seeing.
I gotta be in front of this thing, baby. I gotta
Oh
be.
man, the original Storm Chasers. Look at this guy cheesing. I have a feeling that it's about to go south from here, but like, look at how happy he is in this moment. Is that corn in his hand? Y'all, is that corn? It cannot be corn. What a South Dakota thing to do. He's not holding corn. Can somebody please tell me what that is? Hold on.
Oh, what a tornado! What a storm!
No, it's not corn.
Yes!
Is it corn? Back it up. This is every weather weenie. Oh, he just wiped. Okay, I'm sorry. He just wiped the thing with it, and I still thought it was corn. That shows you how many brain cells I have working for me right now. I thought he just had corn with him. The lens cloth. Okay.
I gotta be in front of this thing, baby. I gotta be.
Oh man, every weather weenie is just so wants this so bad.
Oh, what a tornado! What a storm! Yes!
Yes. Next time any of you storm chasers get in front of a tornado, I want y'all to do this and go, yes. like that. It's corn. Thank you, Mason, for confirming that. Sorry, but I have to go. Amy, you don't have to do that. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas, Carlin Blaze. Amy, thank you. I hope you and your family have a wonderful Thanksgiving, Amy. Thank you so much for joining us. Everyone say thank you, Amy. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's corn. You thought that it was a blunt? No way. Okay.
Caught up in the excitement, Roger makes a risky decision. He's going to try to outrun the tornado.
Roger.
Once you get behind a powerful tornado, it's pretty difficult to ever get in front of it again. So I thought, well, let's just go ahead and go and see if we can get in front of this thing.
Yep.
You saw
Large tornado
nights.
directly in the field next to us. Less than a quarter mile.
Suddenly, the twister moves closer, putting the tour group on a collision course.
Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me just pause one more time real quick. Thank you again so much, Amy. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can you imagine how reckless it is to be this guy and him himself as a storm chaser is clearly so excited. Native American blunt. Y'all are out of control. To be this excited about a tornado that this guy clearly is very tickled about. And imagine you're just in the back seat with this guy who's like a maniac now that he's seen this tornado and wants to outrun it, but you have people in the back. I'm just imagining him driving like a bat out of hell, and like the 5 people in the back are like scared out of their mind because this guy has decided that he wants to drive in front of the storm. I mean, putting that into perspective, that is a little unhinged, right? I'm just imagining the 5 people in the back seat that are, nuh-uh. Did people seriously pass away? Okay, don't spoil it for me. Hold on.
Destruction.
Oh, gun it, man. You gotta get south. We gotta get past the thing. This thing is right next to us. It's coming right at us. It's coming right at us.
Driving towards it, dog.
June 23rd, 2002. On the plains of northern South Dakota, a half-mile wide F3 tornado
They did sign a
with winds swirling close to 200 miles per hour
They did
is gaining
voluntarily go to
momentum.
be there, but it's just kind of wild.
Oh my God! Look at it.
45-year-old storm chaser Roger Hill wants to gain a better vantage point for his tour group.
Roger's being
He
a little
directs their
unhinged
van
today.
in front of the raging twister.
Maybe we can get past it. Oh my God! Stop!
As we got real close to it, the tornado turned to the southeast, which put it
Maybe
in a
he's using
collision
the
course
cork
with
off
us.
the pipe.
I had debated a few times on whether or not we should proceed on, or whether we should stop, and then finally we just went for it.
I miss seeing you on Ryan's channel.
Right next to us. Oh God! No, go ahead and go, please. Sorry, man. We gotta get past this.
We can make it past this one. It's right next to us.
Oh, it's right next to us. Yeah, it's less than a quick debris. We got debris. A couple 100 yards away from us. Oh my goodness.
Roger.
Large tornado right next to the highway here. Large tornado.
You got
Roger,
it.
get it together.
Large tornado. We made it, folks. We made it.
No, you did not.
Yeah, you came close to death right there. It's the closest hopefully you'll ever come until your time is here.
From a safe distance, Roger and his group stop to videotape the tornado.
Now that's a really beautiful image. I mean, just the fact that outside of it hitting that family's home, I mean, just seeing this out in the open, that's something like that I would possibly enjoy. I would definitely be scared, but I think it would be a more enjoyable experience, I guess. Pilots that drove around Gerald thought it was the end of the world. I mean, the way that that thing transformed in literally seconds was kind of unbelievable. Not riding with this guy. Everyone remember the name of this man. Roger, I don't remember his last name, but it's a little too much. If that tornado was booking it at 60 miles an hour, that would have been something else.
Oh my goodness, this is a violent tornado, people. Look at that. This is incredible. You know what happened to the road right we were just on, don't you?
What? It's gone.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan's channel is growing like
The highway that's being destroyed is the same road that runs to Barnard and to the Engleharts' brand new house.
It's not like there's nothing. I don't know why people have to make. I'm not saying you are, but I don't understand why sometimes like you can't leave a job without people trying to make it into something it's not. I literally just don't work. Like I don't know how many jobs I've had throughout my life. I just don't work there anymore. You know, it's not like, I just want to do my own thing. Just found out that my in-laws are coming on Saturday. This is worse than a Twister. Silver Lining Tours. Does he still run Silver Lining Tours, I wonder? Look at this imagery. That is wild. Roger Hill gained a bad reputation after getting his tour bus. Oof. Again, Johnny? Really? I need some alcohol, Carly. I would send you some, Andy, if I could. I'd Uber Eats you some. Well, I don't know if they send alcohol, but you get the point. Andy's always trying to fight the good fight and like try to set the record straight. Do you think those men in El Reno were trying to outrun the beast or trying to... No, I don't think they were trying to get it. No, I definitely don't think they were trying to get as close to it as possible. I think that nobody realized how massive it was. Oh, video pause. You can press the comma and period key. What? Oh, wow. That's a really good tip. Thank you for that. He yelled at me once in a live shot for seeing... Really? That's unhinged. Jeez. Plenty of liquor upstairs. I just... No, I shouldn't. I wanted to make myself a spiked hot chocolate today, but I didn't get any alcohol. I'm not a liquor person. I would rather have a wine or a beer, to be honest. He paid a lot to get there. I don't think he needs every well-known Storm person on YouTube channel anyway. He still runs Silver Lining. 0 meters tours. Oh my gosh. 2023 tours available. Andy, you want to go to Silver Lining? What's it called? Silver Lining? No way. It's called actually Silver Lining. Andy, we going on a Silver Lining tour? King, we're just talking about random stuff. Am I married? Yes, I am married. I got married this year. Tim Samaras was possibly the most cautious chaser ever. Yes. Great point. You're going to get some cocoa? Yeah, I want to do more streams. I don't want to ever promise streams when I know I cannot be consistent. So I will be doing more streams. I want to do Twister Tuesdays on Tuesdays. But it's probably going to be on starting New Year's because I'm going to Portland next week. So I'll have a busy next month. Storm Smasher tour. If you want to spend $3,000
Troy, Carla,
to
and
get
their two
smashed.
young sons are inside when they see the massive Twister.
And
you want to
as
pay
I was looking out
$3,000
the
to
window,
shit
it
your
took the
pants?
doghouse and
Go to
took it
Silver
west,
Linings tours.
and it just flipped it, and it was rolling, going west. So I told him the tornado is here.
Having grown up on the plains,
Don't tell my audience I'm married. I gotta keep them wondering.
Carla has heard outdated advice that the safest place to be during a tornado is the southwest corner of a basement. She quickly herds her family down below and heads for the corner. But at the last minute, she changes her mind.
The area that we were supposed to go up to the corner of the wall
Suck
had
it
a
up
window.
doors.
So I just said
Not
to
a
the boys,
terrible
let's
name.
just get on the pool table.
All the Engleharts can do now is wait.
My littlest boy Colin said, I'm scared. I told him, don't be scared. And I says, let's just pray, you know. So we just sat and we started praying. And I mean, this was like seconds. I mean, it wasn't like you had minutes to do this.
In the blink of an eye, the house is overtaken by the howling twister.
It was kind of a deafening roar.
It smelled like ground, dirt, like a cellar came up into your face. It just overwhelmed you. It was just too much for you to really
All the thirsty
handle.
bros just left the chat.
It was just really, really.
I love that, like, that there's something so true about that. Like, if you tell people, like, if you look at Amaranth even, like, you tell people that you're married or something and they're like, ah, see ya. I never liked you anyways.
Intense, and it was loud and dark.
They hear the sounds of glass shattering and sheetrock crumbling. Their brand new house is being torn apart.
You just hear this banging and the windows popping.
And then all of a sudden there was light in the house. Well, it's because the roof was gone. The light was coming down through the hallway. We still had a floor above us yet, but the main roof was gone.
The tornado passes overhead and dies out. But the damage is done. Their house is destroyed.
Everything was new. It was what we wanted to do for years. And it was gone. And it was like somebody just stripped you of it. Just took it from you, violated you.
Despite their loss, Troy is relieved. His family has survived.
Yeah.
When the storm was done, you know, the roof might be gone, but we're still sitting here. So I guess I told Carla, I said, you know, everything else can be replaced.
But suddenly the Engleharts encounter another problem. Enormous hailstones begin raining from the sky.
As I was standing there trying to, you know, like hang on.
What direction was the twister moving? Because if the tornado passes over and then the hail, I thought the hail usually comes first. No, the hail's like on the northern side. Interesting. There goes the roof. And then some guy in a van pulled up with 10 people and cameras.
To grasp what was going on, it's like the hail started, you know, falling.
The family takes cover as best it can in the ruins of their house. 10 miles northeast, Bill Bruns watches the hail from the safety of his lodge.
That's a cute little
They were like
lodge.
softballs, and they were large. And they weren't round. They were gnarly-looking things, just like little meteors.
Bill calls his wife at their home, which is 3 miles away.
It moved southeast? Okay, thank you.
He tells her that he'll get into the lodge's basement if the storm gets any worse. It does, right as he hangs up the phone.
Hail is often found in the RFD of strong. Oh, okay. Thank you, John.
The supercell gives birth to yet another monstrous tornado. This one takes aim at Bill's
The
lodge.
plot thickens.
And it took me a few minutes to realize that it's coming right at me. And that's when I realized how large it was.
Oh, look at that. That's massive. Could have been a second storm too. Maybe because they're just now saying that it the first one dissipated and then it's dropping a second twister now. I guess that's possible. 1997 Gerald. Yeah.
Because the tree belt is a half a mile wide.
Oh, hail may have been
and I
walked
can't
over the
see
top
either
of the
side
storm.
of the
Okay.
trees. That's when I decided it's time to go. We gotta go. It's just, I don't know, the basement's not safe anymore.
This is the 2002.
Bill makes the split-second decision to
South
leave the hunting
Dakota?
lodge.
I forget the name.
He jumps into his truck and speeds west toward home. Just a few miles
husband is
away,
not a wetter
Roger
runner.
Hill and his tour group find themselves running out of road as the twister closes in.
Be careful, it's coming right at us. Go.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, this is barn something. It's 2002 in South Dakota.
We gotta go, man. We gotta go. Watch this road. Watch this road. This road comes in, we're dead. This is coming right at us.
Oh my goodness, where does the road go? Be careful,
Off
Scott.
top. Okay.
They managed to outrun the tornado and watch from a safe distance as it gained strength.
Wow.
It's now an F4 with winds around 250 miles
Wow, check that out. That's gnarly.
per hour.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Never seen such a storm.
Yeah, it does look like the Manitoba F5 kind of.
When you see a storm that beautiful, that breathtaking, you know, that there's always a dark side to it.
June 23rd, 2002, Brown County, South Dakota. A powerful supercell has spawned 6 tornadoes in less than 2 hours. Now the storm has moved on, leaving a trail of destruction.
Yeah, the sun from behind, too.
Bill Bruns returns to his hunting lodge and finds a pile of rubble.
Oh.
I said, well, my gosh, the barn's gone. And then I looked and well, the house is gone too. And the closer we got, the more we realized everything was gone.
That's really bad. Wow.
Troy and Carla Englehart's brand new house is also destroyed.
They are lucky, yeah.
Neighbors help salvage what is left of their belongings.
What I consider covering 85 outbreak, which, are you talking about like the one in the UK or here? I'm down to cover whatever outbreaks. Gnarly tube. Why don't people call tornadoes tubes more often? Have you ever watched some of the old weather docs from 80s and 90s? Yes, those are probably my favorite ones.
It was a good feeling just to see everybody come and help. And that's, I guess, what makes community.
I just remember people talking to me and hugging me, and then
Lucky that
I
nobody
remember
was
turning and just staring in the
seriously injured.
spotlight that just shined on my new house, and just, it was just gone.
Amazingly, there are no fatalities in Brown County.
No.
The next day, storm chaser Roger Hill and his tour group retraced the path taken by the tornadoes. After viewing the damage, they appreciate how lucky they are to have survived their adventure.
This group.
Sorry, I it's tubes. Tubes, isn't it? Tubes. I'm sorry if we have any UK viewers. Do you have a list of tornadoes to cover? Yes, I'll show you guys real quick if you want to see like my... These are, well, I guess you can't see them that well. These are my to-dos. Shorter form content. Jay-Z. Thank you. Head heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I have a bunch of to-do ones that I need to get to. There's like at least 50 on there. I thought tubes were valves in the UK. 11-year-old who? Yeah, I've heard danger noodles, death tubes. I like tubes. Noodles is good too, though. Oh, it was the 1985 U.S.-Canada outbreak. The only F5 that Pennsylvania's ever had. Also an F4 that went over a mountain. Goodness. The Finger of God. That's another great one. I like that one a lot. Thank you again, Jay-Z. I just saw it pop up on the screen over here. Thank you. Why I left out the Worcester one in the Flint? Because I'm going to make it a separate video. I was going to initially cover it in the Flint, but I realized that there's so much information on the Worcester tornado. I didn't feel that it would be right to just talk about it for 2 minutes and then move on because there's so much to that story. What about the 1957? What is that? I lost it. 1957 Sunfield F5. I am not familiar, Tristan, but let me write it down. Sunfield F5. I wrote it down. corn cobs, tubes, blunts, and valves. That's what the stream has been. Okay, we're continuing.
Group got their money's worth. For me personally, that was probably the second or third
you were
most
11 and
dangerous,
19, okay.
most frightening situation that I've ever been in 15 plus years of storm chasing. But if I had to do it all over again, I'd still probably do the same thing.
What? Roger? He just said if I had to do the same thing over again, I'd do it
his
again.
group continued at Bill Brunn's farm. It appears that Bill's decision to drive away from the storm, rather than seek shelter in the basement, may have saved his life.
The chimney dropped, or part of it dropped after the house broke. I looked in there and I said, well, where would have I survived in there?
Everybody says you're supposed to be underground to survive an F4, F5 tornado. Well, if they would even have been underground and part of that foundation would have fallen on top of them like it did, you could still be killed.
Macon, Georgia? I can write that down.
Whether by chance or by fast thinking, everyone in Brown County, South Dakota is grateful to be alive.
We're okay, and we're all here, and I had my boys. We're going to rebuild.
Aww.
I'm getting excited about it now. We're going to
Hope
try it
insurance
again.
covered that for them.
And they always told me, never say never, that a tornado will never come back.
Gotta
because they
go
can. And we'll be ready.
Yeah, I wrote down Macon, Georgia.
So where is the safest place to take shelter during a tornado? We'll tell you when Storm Stories
That
continue.
one was okay. The footage was the best part of that. Okay. Not bad. There's also, I have this other one here on the Enterprise. Storm Stories Enterprise. I'm actually not familiar with the Enterprise tornado. But I'm open to suggestions if y'all... I'm going to regret saying that because there's going to be 12 suggestions. Hurricane Katrina got you into weather? I imagine that'll do it for someone at a young age. You went through a cyclone in Australia and still have problems with storms. Oh my gosh, I can imagine. You know, a lot of people in this community were negatively impacted in some way by storms when they were young at an impressionable age and are interested in weather because of that. Can you say shout out to Storm Chaser 575? Shout out to Storm Chaser 575. I'll even throw in a head heart for you. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Did Carly Anna Bear say she was going to do Palm Sunday video? I did not, but I mean, I can. I'm going to eventually make a Palm Sunday video also at some point. Grand Island tornado outbreak. I've not heard of it. Happened at night. I'll write it down. 1980. Grand Isle. You remember Rochelle Fairdale? Yeah, that one's a really interesting one. I had a couple people that messaged me that their family went through it. Oh, the nutty derecho and multiple picks in June of this year. I remember the derecho from 2020. That was wild. I remember that was the first time I really, as a weather weenie, saw what a derecho can do. I'm trying to figure out what we maybe could look at. I don't know. Is the Enterprise one a good one? Let me put on some music while we wait, though. The Christmas jazz. The Enterprise one looks like maybe some people passed away. I don't know if we're trying to have a heavy moment in the stream. King, thank you so much for the 20. Thank you very much. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. That's a cute sticker too. Thank you. You're having a good night, and I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving this week. Oh, Night of the Twisters is what it's based off of? I didn't know that. I put a star next to it. You got to eat and stuff before hiking Wednesday, 73. Okay. Good night, Joshua. I hope you have a wonderful evening. And happy Thanksgiving to you. Have a good hike. You got COVID and got sucked into the derecho of 2020 and then started down the rabbit hole of tornadoes. That's actually a really cool way to get into tornadoes. Not that you had COVID, but just that you got sucked into the rabbit hole that way. We're glad you're here in the weather weenie community. Chris, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Clockwise tornadoes in it? Is this the Enterprise, Mississippi? I think I've watched, there's this Weather Channel one about the Atlanta tornado. I think I've seen it. I think I already have. Yeah, I have. Night of the Twisters was my favorite book in 3rd grade, started my interest in severe weather. I'm going to make merch, y'all. I just want to make it the best merch ever. I don't want it to be average merch. I don't want to do average. I don't want to sell average things. I want them to be blown out of the water. And I want to do other things besides just clothes, which I'm not telling you guys yet, but I have some ideas brewing in ye old noggin about some things that I want to sell. And the biggest part of that would be that a portion of the proceeds, whatever they would be, would definitely go to American Red Cross. I would be open to another donation site or charity. I would be open to donating to another charity if they did something a little more specific to severe weather. There is one charity though, one group called the Siren Project. They're based here in Georgia, and they work any sort of severe weather event. They worked on Ian. They worked in some of the twisters we had this year in Georgia, in southern Georgia. So that would be like an example of something I would be willing to contribute to if I was able to make merch that was like profitable in some way. So that's a big goal for me next year, is to get that going and be able to have it be profitable so that I could donate to a group like that. The Pembroke, Georgia tornado was was that this year? Your brother is in Civil Air Patrol and it was there. I feel like it was this year, but don't sell your bath water. But my choice. No one wants my bath water. I'll tell y'all right now, no one wants it. Tom, love your channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Tom. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Can you make a video about Petersburg, Virginia and Colonial Heights, Virginia that came through in 1993, killed several people? I'm gonna write it down. I have a pen right here. Miranda, I'm gonna write that down. Thank you for the suggestion. Petersburg, Virginia. Petersburg. 1993, I wrote it down. So-so is almost the size of El Reno. I think so-so was 2.5 tornado. We're busting out Tornado Archive, our favorite data explorer. We're going so-so. Does anyone know off the top of their head what so-so was? We're just gonna go 2020. It's gotta be down here, right? I don't think it was this far south. I think it was like here. I think I need to get my eyes checked. I can't see very well. So-so. That says so-so? That says so-so. March 3rd, 2020. You lived in Gerald and moved to Tennessee and you were hit by one of those. Yeah, I can certainly cover that at some point. Blaze is doing well. Thank you for asking. He came in for a short period earlier, but he's, Blaze is an old man. I don't know if y'all know this, but he is like 12 this year. So he likes to nap most of the time. Blaze just really likes to chill. How Omaha, Nebraska 2.5 mile. I would love to see that views of the camera. That would be really cool to see. Yeah, these maps are great. Actually, it looks like they may have done some work to it because you can see how they've added some extra like contouring here. Because it's normally just this one singular color line, which indicates the rating. But this one looks like they have added, well, maybe this is not a new feature, I don't know. But it's my first time seeing how they've added the wind field here. You can see the contours of the rating, which is pretty cool. Looks like that's that EF4 damage right there, that one swath, which I think is really cool to actually see how then it dies off over here. We love Tornado Archive on this. I use it all the time, literally all the time. This is all the 2020 twisters. Actually, really not that exciting of a year, huh? El Reno 2011. Yes, Jake, that is on the list. On the list of to-dos. You had a tornado snow globe? What? That's very cool. Where are your tornado snow globes? Try a good cardboard cat scratcher bed for Blaze. You know what, y'all? Blaze does not care for anything that I buy him. Toys, scratchers, nothing. He only wants to watch the TV with squirrels on it, and he only wants to lay in his little dog bed that he has. That's it. And he plays with the laser sometimes. 2020 was one of the worst chase years on record, and then Ashby, yeah. 2020, I mean, I don't know from a chaser's point of view, wouldn't know, but I mean, there's not that many. I mean, several EF4s is like, you know, I guess pretty average for the states. But I do remember 2020 had like one or two high risk days, I believe. And outside of the Easter Sunday outbreak, I'm not sure that we really had anything too intense. From my memory, I could be totally wrong. There's a guy who has a project to increase shelter availability in not so flush areas in more, maybe worth looking into for charity. Are you talking, Eric? Also, hello, it's good to see you here. Eric is the person who has been emailing me and giving me wonderful recommendations for the podcast, and I've been meaning to email you back this week, but I've been stewing on what I want to do for my next podcast episode. But yeah, there is someone, I don't know if it's the same person you're talking about, but someone I follow on Twitter, I cannot remember his name, but he's a PhD candidate, and he does this, he has an active list of tornado shelters across the United States, particularly in areas like Alabama and Mississippi, where they maybe don't have as many shelters, or there's a higher concentration of mobile homes. But it's really interesting, and I try to retweet it anytime I get the chance, because I think it's like one of the most important projects. I don't know if it's the same person or not that you're mentioning, but yeah, we need to get on top of that more too. I quit the Navy after the cyclone, but I went through a typhoon out to, oh my gosh, in 1974, your ship was hit broadside, rogue wave, and the ship was almost, oh my gosh, John, that's a terrifying experience, it sounds like. Are there any free maps to help study tornadoes and understand radar? I think everyone's different in terms of what they learn from. I honestly just watch like YouTube breakdowns that I like. You know, someone I really like is Mitch West for the Southeast weather. I don't have any off the top of my head resources for studying maps and stuff. I just have naturally kind of found things that I like by watching other people and seeing what they use. That's sort of what I've personally done. Someone else in the chat might have a recommendation. I wish I had more for you. I'm sorry. Oh, Cookeville. Yeah, Cookeville, I think, in Tennessee. Let's see, this was, Nashville. Yeah, that's right. I remember Nashville getting hit. Cookeville, yep. Cookeville EF4. I had a couple friends that went to college in Cookeville. and that was a really devastating tornado. Is working with Ryan your full-time gig? I do not work with Ryan. I just do this. This is what I do. Mississippi does have a lot of county shelters now. That's good news. Waco, Texas, F5. You know what? Actually, I think for some reason I don't have that written down. But let me write it down now. Waco, Texas, F5. Yes, I love Midwest. If y'all live in the Southeast and you want like a good, really salt of the earth, down to earth kind of guide, a forecast for you, Mitch West here on YouTube and on Twitter is one of my favorite channels because I live in the Southeast, so really enjoy his stuff. You can watch a college class from Purdue or Oklahoma. Yeah, there's definitely a ton of resources out there. I just don't have them at the top of my noggin. Convective Chronicles, for anybody interested, Convective Chronicles is a good way to learn. We don't talk about Ryan. I don't know what it's like. No matter, Andy and I were just talking about this earlier for anybody who didn't hear, no matter how many times I like say I don't work for Ryan anymore, it's like always a question, which is cool, I understand. Convective Chronicles is pretty advanced, but very in-depth. Convective Chronicles blocked you. I've never interacted with him. Really? That's strange, Andy. Well, maybe I don't stand Convective Chronicles anymore then. Can you check Statesboro, Georgia for history of all tornadoes? That's where you live. Okay, let's see. I'm not super familiar with Georgia, to be honest with you. I'm not sure where it's at. You would think I would, but I don't. It's gotta be South Georgia, right? Statesboro, down here. Here we go. Right here in the center. This looks like one of those retro mats at like when you go to the not the skate park. What is it like when you go rollerblading and stuff when you were a kid, and in like the 90s they had the little patterns with color. Y'all know what I'm talking about? It reminds me of 90s stuff. Oh, he doesn't like Ryan. Okay, well, maybe then we don't stand that person anymore. I'm not gonna block Andy and get away with it. 7, hello. You're not too late. We're still here. We're still hanging out. Thank you for being here. Andy getting blocked is collateral damage. You didn't even stand a chance, Andy. NT, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful evening and a wonderful Thanksgiving as well. The weather community is a wild place. I'll tell y'all, I used to, before I started making videos or whatever, I lurked on weather Twitter for a long time and was always just sort of blown away at how vicious people can be with each other sometimes, and competitive, certainly. And I do understand competitive nature. I can be competitive. I'm not really competitive, but I can be in certain situations. But I don't know. It's like people really enjoy hating each other for no reason sometimes. It's very strange. Can I zoom in some? Yeah, sorry. We got Statesboro. Definitely been hit by at least an EF2 and big ol' F4 up here in 1929. Another F4, EF4. Not too far east. In 2020. Goodness. Roller rink, yeah, I'm sorry. Views of the thank you. A simple word that I cannot think of. A skating rink. Yeah, Johnny, I was just thinking about that too, the long track EFU. Y'all can literally hear me just like declining as I continue streaming. Yeah, I don't know if all of you, I know some of you from like weather Twitter, I guess, the WX Twitter community, and it's very taxing, honestly, to be on there every day. It's very mentally taxing. Absolutely. My list of tornadoes that I have to cover is extensive, and I have a hard time figuring out what I should talk about next because I get so many requests all the time, and I would love nothing more than to talk about every single tornado. I mean, I would love nothing more than to talk about all the tornadoes that people request from me, but it's just not humanly possible. I would like to. I want to obviously you guys know by now that I would like to focus Central Illinois WX. Hello, welcome. It's good to see you here. I try to talk about tornadoes that have some sort of takeaway or something we can. I don't want to just talk about an event that's devastating just to talk about something that's devastating. To me, there's no point in talking about something just solely because it was crazy and devastating. I want to talk about it if there's something we can sort of take away from it, or if we can talk about, mental health in some capacity. If I can relate it to something else that maybe adds dialogue, or, if there's any way I can add something beneficial to the conversation, that's why I'm going to talk about an event, not just because it's like a brutal event or whatever, I want to add something to it. It's a good thing you do live so you can get some money for all the hard work. I mean, even if I don't make any money, I'm totally cool with that too. But I appreciate the sentiment. I did talk about Xenia Mason a little bit. I did a 1974 outbreak video not too long ago, and I did talk about Xenia for most of it. A lot of scientists with great egos who hate each other and outright sabotage each other. Yeah. It's very interesting on weather Twitter, as many of you know. It's like, to me, it almost feels like this, not everybody, I'm just generalizing here, but it almost feels like there's this sort of side of the weather community on Twitter that's has a science background. Not everybody, but there are a few select people that feel very gatekeepy to me, and this is coming from somebody who has an arts degree who does not have a science background. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it sort of has made me feel not welcome in some ways in the community, in terms of like learning meteorology as someone who isn't seeking a degree in science. And I'm not saying everybody, there's just a select few people that try to make, it's almost like they want to flex their knowledge on others, or try to make others feel bad about not having a degree or not being degree seeking in that way. And then there's a group of people who are just downright nasty for no reason. I guess that's what you get for being on the internet in general, but I don't know. Just something I've observed. Can you zoom in on Connecticut? Sure. Hold on, let me just take a poke around here. Is there any specific like date or anything you want to look at? Look at that. Whoa, hold on, look at this. (1985) May 31st, 1985. Okay. Checking it out. (1989). Clicks. Yeah, Johnny, that's a better way to describe it. It can be very clicky, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good. I said before, it's the best and worst community I've ever joined. The 1985 outbreak. Okay. Cool. I'd love to see a storm chasing crew try to get tough with an actual gang. What? You're literally just a bunch of like weather weenies. And I would say weather losers, but I don't mean losers actually like in a derogatory manner. I just mean that like you're looking at a bunch of weather nerds. Pembroke. I already wrote down Pembroke. It's already there. Virginia. You want to look at Virginia? Y'all, this is my favorite thing to look around at. You can also look around at other regions of the world. This is so disorienting. I'm having a hard time literally seeing anything. Okay. May 31st, 1985 was a pretty prolific outbreak. May 31. Pretty sure I already have written down. I'm gonna drink some water. Woodward 1947. You know what? I think I have an entire script written about that one already, Tristan. It's along with the tri-state tornado. Like I have a script and I didn't film it, but it just wasn't up to the kind of standard that I wanted it to be, but I'll get to it eventually. Have I tried using the environment browser on Tornado Archive? I have. Oh, I think. Oh no, I haven't actually. Let's take a peek. Let's do, I guess let's just go for the obvious here and go. Okay, let's do environment. What? No. What? No, really? Wow, thank you for showing me this. Are you kidding me? No. You guys, no, it's free. It's Tornado Archive. What? Since when was this a feature? The Manitoba tornado 2007. Did I already maybe talked about that one in a compilation video? If I did, it's in a video called something like 10 tornadoes that something in a top 10 list of tornadoes. I think I've already talked about it. Yeah, this is, hold on, Johnny. I know you on Twitter, but were you part of this project? I feel dumb right now. I'm trying to like, I know I have you on my Twitter. Hold on, let me. It's been there for a couple months. Okay. I love how I literally probably would have not figured that out. That is so cool, y'all. Look at that. So I guess this is, it wants you to do in a 72-hour interval, but this is just a 24-hour period. Oh, just part of the team. That's what I'm like, hold on. Lauren, hello. Thank you so much. Welcome. Oh, lots of the 20th century F3s were entered by you. Okay, cool. Johnny is part of the team. Very cool. Well, I use this all the time. Thank you for telling me about this because I would have not probably known about it. Wow. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just really stuck on this. This is really cool. Okay. Well, that's just the 500 millibar height. Let's go 850. What? Look at that. this is literally helps me so much with like the research process of my videos, because there's so many times where I cannot find like the charts that I want to look at. There's a lot of times, unless someone has already put a picture up somewhere, I don't get to see what these look like. So this is really cool. Jackie, good evening. Mind blown, everybody. It's tornadoarchive.com. I mean, if y'all watch my videos, you've probably seen the imagery from here. I use it all the time. How about a damaging water spout piece? I'm open to that, Rosie. All right, that's the 850 millibar height. We're looking at the super outbreak, 2011 super outbreak, by the way. Let's go dew point. Ooh. Ooh. Moist. Check it out. The moisture. Look at that moisture. What was the cape on this day? Does anybody know off the top of their head? I know some of you weather weenies do. I don't feel like the cape was like that explosive. I think it was just like enough. I could be wrong. I don't think the cape was like, well, let's figure it out. Oh, maybe it was. Never mind. Just kidding. That's why you never listen to me. Yeah, it's a lot of work went into this, clearly. You're doing a brochure, a PowerPoint, or a zine about the 3 forgotten EF4s of the Super 11 outbreak. The Sequatchie, Tennessee, Blunt, Tennessee, and Lake Mar. Oh, that's very cool. No weather to speak of on the SoCal coast. Just beautiful skies all the time, huh? I don't think I could live somewhere where like it's sunny all the time. I would really need a rainy day. I love a good rainy day. I would also like to know how long it took to enter all of the data for like the EF0s. Tim, I'm gonna mispronounce the last name. Tim Sitsipini? I know that's wrong, I'm sorry. Michael Gavin and Ada Adalia deserve most of the credit. That's really cool. They did an incredible job. I use this all the time. Oh yeah, it's the same energy as the guy finding out that it's a touchscreen. I really did not know. I'm just so like, how did I not ever? I feel dumb is what I feel like. That's too cool. That is too cool. I am shocked. I want to know if it's like over here for China too. You guys know I'm really intrigued by tornadoes in Asia, but I mean China's really like the place, you know. They did not have any tornadoes on April 27th, 2011. Okay, let's look at Jiangsu is like the tornado alley. 1966. Huh? June 23rd, 2016. And bless anyone who put in this information on this day too. Like over here in China. That's cool. Okay, we don't have it on. That's cool. Totally fine. We're going back to North America. Our favorite place. You want to talk about 19th century tornadoes? You'll have 19th century tornadoes? How far does it go back? Like 1890 or something? It is cozy. Thank you, James. That is the confirmation I really wanted. As long as the vibes are cozy, that's all I really care about for this entire stream. We're just here to chill. Y'all started on this in 2020? Wow. It goes back to 1680. Wow. Pro tip, if you click on the date in the info window, it automatically selects that date. Oh. Hold on. Okay, I see. Very cool. I've seen, sometimes I just look on here for fun, to be honest. Is it still going? How long have you been live? Almost 3 hours. I mean, I'm gonna end it probably in the next 15 minutes or so anyways, but I'm just chilling. I would be doing something similar to this if I wasn't live anyways. I guess let me just talk about sort of my plans for this channel, since there's a few of us here. You're watching a weather show mixed with Christmas. That's pretty much what this is. So I think what the plan is, let me make me a little bigger. The plan for the month of December is probably 2 regular videos, like just documentary style. I am very much in the Christmas spirit, Corey. I want y'all to see this tree. Probably 2 regular videos. I'll be traveling the 1st to 2nd weekend of December. So I'll be traveling then. So I'm going to try to have 1 regular video, and I want to do my 2nd podcast episode. I want to talk about storm anxiety, but that's one of the things I want to talk about the most in depth. It's also the most personal experience to me. So that one might take longer, but I do want that to be the 2nd podcast episode. I also want y'all's opinion on whether or not you want the podcast to have guests. It's something that I cannot decide. So I kind of wanted y'all's input on whether or not you would like to have guests. I mean, I would love to have like even Andy on, maybe if he would be willing to be on. I think that would be really great. So possibly do the podcast with guests. And yeah, that's it for the month of December. And of course, oh cool, thank you, Andy. That's something I'm considering starting, probably January. And then I want to start merch as well, but I have a few different ideas that are outside of the clothing realm, but I want to wait until I get that more solidified before I talk about it. And the biggest goal, I mentioned this earlier, the biggest goal with that is to make enough profit that we can donate every month a specific percentage off profit to our selected charity. So that might be a local charity. There's one I really like called Sirens Project that's here in Georgia. I would be open to other charities as well, or just the American Red Cross, something like that. But that's the goal. That's one of my main goals for next year. Of course, continue with regular content, continue with the podcast, perhaps with guests. So I mean, all of that in itself is kind of a lot. So you just got some rough no, Caitlin, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I hope it's nothing too terrible. You want tornado thongs. Get out. You want tornado panties? Listen. I'm not against that. I'm not over that comment. I'm not opposed to that. I'm really not. And would I make tornado panties? I'm not opposed to it. But yeah, so I think all of those things are like pretty big projects. Continuing with the main channel, doing a podcast, hopefully with guests, and merch that would be beneficial to the community in some way. So tornado wind chimes, tornado plushies, tornado ornaments, tornado cookie cutter. No, what? Hold on. Not bad news. I am so sorry, Mason. My deepest condolences. I'm so sorry to hear that. Gosh, that's something you just now heard. We're really taking a lot of different directions here. I need my brain to focus. Those are my goals for next year. I'm just really thankful. I started this channel last year in November and with a Gerald video, and now we're here and we have, I think, 16,000 subscribers, and I am just really happy that people are even open and receptive to listening to me talk about these things, and I'm just really thankful. Honestly, I'm just super thankful for all of you being here. They're triangular. Y'all are on the naughty list, okay? All of you on the naughty list. If I mean, Cody, that would be honestly a dream to have like guests like that. I actually think Gabriel on Chaser Chat has interviewed Pecos Hank. I would just die and go to heaven if I could interview either of them. So maybe I would love to have guests. I think the first guest naturally should be Andy. I think Andy and I have good friend chemistry, and I really enjoy talking to Andy, and I think Andy has a lot of really beneficial things to say and to contribute to the community. So I would love to pick his brain in a public space so everyone can know how wonderful and fun he is outside of just talking on Ryan's channel. Meteorologist bobbleheads. I'm telling y'all, when I do merch, it's going to be the wackiest merch, the coolest merch you ever saw. Tornado thongs banned after local man. Y'all are wild. I gotta stop reading these out loud. Jake, thank you so much. Can't wait to see future videos. Thank you. Head hearts to you. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully I can say something substantial without a script. Andy, I'll send you probably a list of questions before, that way you can brew on them beforehand, because that's what I would want that. So yeah, look forward to some of those things, and I'm always open to ideas, but so far that's what I'm thinking is going to be next year. Andy, I would love if we could get together in person, but we're kind of far away. I wanted to do interviews like while storm chasing, just being like terrified in the back seat and then interviewing people while they're in the front. It would be like Hot Ones, but in a much more extreme environment, but I don't know, that would be so difficult. Yes, those are Witcher books on my shelf. Wait till y'all hear my song NATO Cupcake. Tired of y'all. Yeah, we'll do tornado croc giblets. Have I seen the severe potential? I have. Tornado Halloween costume. Yeah, our trip would, I really do want to go. For real. Tornado beer koozies. Once chasers see our video, they'll invite you. I'm really excited. I'm just thankful to be here. I'm thankful to meet people like all of you and to just have fun and hang out and to feel seen and heard, you know? I always just had this fear of tornadoes and always thought it would just be something that I kept bottled up and never talked to anybody about. So just to have an outlet to be able to talk to like-minded people is something I never thought possible. So I think on that wholesome note, I'm going to end the stream. And I am so thankful to each and every one of you that came out today and made this a fun, cozy stream. I am obsessed with this tree. God, imagine if I ever got to interview James Spann. I'll do anything. Your boyfriend might not be able to show up on Thanksgiving. Caitlin, no! Come to my house, Caitlin. I'll give you one of these turkey cupcakes. I'm so sorry. I hope all of you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you have some wonderful food. Whether or not you are going to be surrounded with family or friends or by yourself, enjoy your day. Take time to make sure that you enjoy your day. Do whatever you have to do. Eat whatever you want. Don't think about anything else. Just enjoy your day and have a wonderful time. I have a video coming out. Still haven't filmed it. Maybe next week. And maybe we'll make tornado thongs happen. We'll see. But yeah. I'll see you guys. Maybe I'll do a live next week too. I don't know. We'll just have to see how it goes. But have a wonderful night, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you guys soon. Bye, everybody.